Hello, hello. I am trying to get this technology together. I promise you, I am here today to work on some projects for the month of February. If you don't know who I am, I'm Deborah and I'm the hands behind Taylor's Yarn Creations. So today I'm working with, I love this yarn, Hobby Lobby, and the color is red. You see that? Red. So I have a hook and I'm thinking about making maybe some ear muffs in the color red. And I wanted to go ahead and do this because I haven't been up here in a minute. And I wanted to come on up here and get some things done. It's been like a week. I finished my other head wraps for my customer and they are on their way. So go ahead and grab your project and let's get going. 13, 16, 17, 8, 2, 29. Okay, so here's my little starter chain. I'm going to go ahead and see what the measurements are. See, this should go. It's not going to fit me. If it doesn't fit me, it's not going to fit anybody else. So let me go ahead and try this. I don't know why they said maybe they had a 859. I know I have probably about a average size head, even with this hat on. So I'm just going to keep chaining. I don't really have any instructions. I'm just going to keep chaining until I fit it around my head. It's going to be just some earmuffs. I'm kind of freehanding this one. Nothing, no instructions, just kind of freehanding it. I thought about putting it on my Addy machine, but I said, nah, I'm going to go ahead and crochet this. This will give me something to do should we lose power with the incoming cold weather. So it's I don't know what your weather is like, but right now it's about 50 degrees. Yesterday was about 58, windy. That should work. Do just a little extra so I can get in. And I'm just going to do just a basic, I think this is called the single crochet extended stitch. I'm just going to do a couple rows, probably about 12 rows. Think fancy, and then sew them together in the form of a head wrap. So I've been working with this technology. I really need to get on here a little bit more and play around with how StreamYard works. Because sometimes you think it's working and it's not. I know I have internet connections that I have issues, and that's frustrating. I brought this little light up here, but I'm not going to cut it on. I don't want it to be like all of a sudden you just pop on something and the light just brightens up the whole room. So I will make sure I get that done next time. I just wanted to go ahead and get that set up. Of course they want, no, I don't want a year-end review. Microsoft is always asking you these questions that nobody really wants to know. Let me make sure. I've been having people call, but that's okay. They're spam. The spam people love, they like to get up early in the morning and just start blowing up your phone. I'm sure there's a way to block them. I have it where I can block any number that's not in my contacts, but then sometimes if someone is not in my contact that I need to talk to, I don't want to block them. So I just kind of let it go. As he said, let it go. I hope you guys are doing well on today. I'm trying to get this done before my little dog wakes up. He's down there sleeping soundly. I think he sleeps so well because he's up all night pretty much. And he likes to go in and out. And I think he found a little partner across the way there that he tries to bark, and they bark at each other. These dogs, they're really funny. There's some funny little. So let's see. Where am I? This is me. This is mine. Let's see how we can do this while I work on this. I hope I am in the right video, because sometimes you just don't know. And I'm just going to be on here probably for a little bit, not too long. I am in the right channel. Just going to work on a couple rows. Not be up here too terribly long. I did say when I was come up here, I was going to try to organize something every time I come up here, but I haven't been up here all week. So I've been a little bit behind. You know, things always take longer than what you expect. When I was packaging those head wraps for my customer on yesterday, I thought, oh, I could just quickly just print off the display wrapper and wrap them. But no, of course it didn't turn out that way. The display wrappers were too short, so I had to reprint some more. And when I did reprint them, they turned out really nice. So I think she's going to be a little surprised because I put her name on them, and I gave her a really nice gift. I made her a crochet wallet is what I made her, in her favorite color, which is green. So I got her like a, what is it? An emerald green wallet. That's what I did for her. And I think she's going to be very surprised once she sees it. So I'm trying to prepare for this upcoming storm while I work on my latest little head wrap. I started off, I'm going to have to frog it, because I started off back here with the extended crochet, and then I started single crocheting it. So I'm going to have to frog it all the way back. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. I often do stuff like that when I'm sleepy, but I'm not sleepy. So I don't know why I'm not getting this done properly. But the extended single crochet stitch is what I'm trying to say. Just count it to the heart and not to the head. So I have my water. I have my crochet hook. I'm in my room. And this is going to be like an earmuff, red for Valentine's. I'm trying to prepare some items for my shop, and also for maybe a vendor event in February. Valentine, love is in the air, but it also depends on the weather. This weather around here lately is not loyal to anyone. We're supposed to be getting some cold temperatures, and some people say, oh, it's going to snow. Some people say it's going to be ice. I haven't seen anything but cold weather so far. And so I'm preparing for that. I want to try to get some more preparations done between now and I think it rained last night. So today is about 50. It's not really bad. All the snow from last week gone. But if it turns cold, I want to be prepared just in case we lose power. And I thought about buying some wool yarn and trying to make myself a blanket or something right quick. I'm not going to do that. I'll buy a blanket or two. Something that, because I don't really have time because everything is getting ready to move really fast. And then by Wednesday, they say the temperatures are going to go up to what they say, 38. And I do look forward to the 38 as opposed to I think it's going to get it 27. It's going to be the high. And then it's going to get down to like 17 at night, which who knows what the wind chill factor is going to be like. So I don't know, what projects are you working on? Are you working on anything, Valentine, or are you just hanging out? Or are you wanting to learn how to crochet? Or are you a crochet artist? Do you sell your items online? I know there's a lot of people having a fit with TikTok going away. I was on TikTok and then I got off and then I got back on and then so I just got off. I said, let me just get off. Let me just delete the app. And when you guys make up your mind what you're going to do, I'll be back. But I'm not going to put all my energy into any type of social media platform like TikTok when they're concerned about security issues. So just TikTok, sell it and let's move on. Or see if you can go into some type of partnership. But you're about to lose lots and lots of people in the process. And I was listening to one lady and she was just basically saying something about of all the things they're worried about TikTok. And and some have to agree. They let that balloon go all the way across the US and wasn't really worried about it. So why all of a sudden are you worried about TikTok? Is it because people are saying things that you can't control? Well, I do believe there's going to be other things that's going to pop up down the line where people are going to still be able to voice their concerns, even if it's not true. But we do have to protect ourselves in this day and time. We can't just, go free for all. I think TikTok has always had some type of issues with safety concerns, kind of like Temu. They say Temu is they get all your information also. I've never bought anything from Temu. It's not something. They have some nice looking items, I promise you, but I just don't buy them. And you click on one thing with Temu and you see them on every phone, every device you have. So when I did this, I just free-handed it. And so it's a little bit wider now, if you can see. And I'm going to do a couple rows and make it into a earmuff. What is it? They call it earmuffs or ear wrap, where it doesn't really cover the top of your head like a hat, but it just goes around your ears. They say when it's cold, you should wear a hat to keep the heat from losing heat out of the top of your head. And if my head and my feet are warm, I'm good. I don't like the cold. I was made for the sun. I don't like it too hot either, but I was made for the sun. So super excited about all that's taking place. This weather, like I say, DC, it's going to be under some type of snowstorm. Martha Vineyard, Boston area, East Coast, get ready. Get your hats, get your gloves. I should put on some I normally like to come up when I'm up here, I like to listen to other individuals that are working on crochet projects, but it's kind of hard when you're going live and trying to listen to someone else. So I'm going to probably do a row or two of this and then call it a day. Try to clean up something straighten up something while I'm up here. I really need to one day just spend a couple hours up here. I'm always putting myself in a situation where I'm working on something. I know I had I'm supposed to be helping someone with their website. I'm volunteering my services to help with the website. Just a very basic design. I'm not a web designer per se. I'm just going to help them because I feel like they have a good cause. Let's see. Perfect. And I'm just using my head as a gauge because it's not, I don't have a bit. I'll have a little head. It's just kind of in between. So, and this stitch works up pretty fast. Once you get through the first row, I don't even know how many stitches. I just kind of, like I said, I'm just freehanding it. Sounds like it's raining. If not, that's the wind. Say, I don't know where all my people are made. I'm what I'm doing also is I'm trying to kind of gauge and see when is the best time to go live, to see when the most people are on. Some days is really good. I normally I think I tried Wednesday around, might have been around noon. Saturday, I kind of like Sundays a lot, but tomorrow is supposed to be cold and rainy. And I don't want to play because sometimes, like I say, with this internet service that I have, no. This Comcast Xfinity is not loyal. They bring you in and out. They take your money, but they don't have, their services are not stable. I thought about AT&T, but I don't want them digging a hole through the house just to get their fiber optics through. So I just stick with what we know for now. And once I find a different provider, I probably will say bye-bye to Comcast. So I'm going on row 2. See? It's growing. It's growing. It's just a straight stitch. Nothing fancy. And I made someone a sweater. And the sweater was almost finished. All I need to do was the ribbing. I first did it. The size chart, I thought they were a little bit larger. And so the size chart, I had to go down a notch to they were 2X, and then I went down to an extra large. Well, why did this person lose weight? Now that all I have left is the ribbing, it's too big. So what I'm thinking about doing is, and it's like a pullover vest, I'm going to just take it down, frog it, and if I do anything, I will just make sure that it has buttons. That way, if they want to wear it open, they are welcome to wear it open. And I'm so happy right now that my little dog is asleep because whew, he thinks I'm his butler. In and out. Drink the water so he can go in and out. Likes to bark randomly, but he's very, very obedient. When I tell him that, hey, it's time, let's go, he knows how to zip that mouth and come on in. He's getting older now, so he sleeps a lot more. And I've had him for a minute. He's been a little feisty little personality. They have an average lifespan at about 15 years. They probably can live a little bit longer, depending on how you take care of them and whether or not they have any serious illnesses. So I even thought about, he's supposed to get groomed soon. And I thought about making him a little sweater type outfit, because I think he gets colder now. He likes to, sometimes when I'm down by him, he likes to kind of nestle down at my feet like he's trying to stay warm. So we'll see. What projects are you working on? Any projects, or you just watching? Can say it won't be on much longer. I'm going to maybe try another day. I don't know what it's going to be like next week. They've said something about more. I don't know if it's going to be rain next week or still cold, but our temperatures will get high, about 38. It'll probably feel like a heat wave on Wednesday. You know, in the South, it normally doesn't get this cold at all. But our weather is so strange. Everything is strange nowadays. You just have to stay prayed up. If you believe in prayer, you stay prayed up, because you just don't know which direction stuff is going to happen. So much weird stuff happening. That's why crochet is so therapeutic. It can help you ease the stress of life because it keeps your mind focused on something positive. While I like to see the end results. It's kind of like watching it transform. You're watching a simple strand of yarn transform into something beautiful. I love that. So I'm thinking about, I need to write down some projects for next month. It's a lot happening. You have Black History Month. You have Valentine's Day. What else is happening in February? Groundhog Day. Might be some other little days in between. But I want to get a few things out there so I can put it on my Instagram post. So I'm going on row 3, watching it grow. I think this is supposed to be about, see, it's growing, about 12 rows, depending on how wide I want to make it. And I'm just a simple single extended crochet stitch. It's almost like a single crochet, but it's not. It extends it, making it a little bit wider than the taller than the single crochet stitch. I wouldn't want to live anywhere on the East Coast right now, because with that snow coming in, I have a couple friends in the DC area. I'm going to check on them a little bit later. And I know one, she's always prepared. She has her generator ready, go. And the other one, I'm not sure what she does. She probably has something, I'm sure. I hope. You never know. But we'll make it through this. This too shall pass. Everything is going to work out. Everything is working out according to the good, for your good, even when it seems like it's bad. I am just I'm so grateful for being able to have such a the ability to use my hands to work on something so simple, so beautiful, and something that can bring joy to other people. It really is a wonderful thing. You guys have any questions, concerns? After I finish this row, I'm probably going to call it a day. I don't want to make this too long. This may be something you can go and watch while you crocheting yourself. I think I'm going to try to make it go for at least 30 minutes, even if I finish this row before 30 minutes. Because I know when I'm crocheting, I love to hear conversations in the background. It just kind of makes me feel like I'm not by myself crocheting. And it's really exciting. But I noticed the first time the snow came, the stores were packed. You couldn't hardly get in. This time, I don't know if people still have items from the last storm, or if they just don't have the money, the resources, or maybe they don't believe it's going to really hit. Maybe they feel like, well, if there's no snow, I'm not going to really worry about it. If it's just cold. So we just hope that it doesn't rain. And one time we had ice storm and we didn't lose any power. It was wonderful. Some people say it's going to snow. Some people say it's going to have ice. I don't know. The weather forecast keeps changing. So I'm just going to do what I normally do, prepare like I normally do, and whatever will be, as they say. Que sera, sera. But I've got my preparations. There it is. It's growing. I know I got on my hat. And it stretches a little bit, which is great because I'm going to have to make it where it fits inside each other and does that little twist, the little ear muff, ear wrap. I don't know what they call it, ear muff, ear wrap. I decided I want to make probably about one or two, not too many. And then I'm going to make some other items. I need to write down. I don't know about you, but I find when I write it down, it works so much better. I've been working on this little, my little crafter's journal, because I want to make sure that this year I am on top of the vendors. I'm on top of my items that need to be ready for that event. I don't want to be at the last minute trying to crank out hats, trying to crochet no pumpkins. I want it to already be done, labeled, price tagged, inventoried, and packed, ready to go. And I think I need to have all that done. I want to say by the 3rd week of September, so that if I need to go back and double check anything, I can. That would be wonderful. That would be ideal. I need to make sure that I have my I haven't gotten any signage. I've been using like just stuff where I can put inside of a display my name, but this time I think I'm gonna get a banner a real banner. This will be my 3rd year at one event. So I think it's time to go a little bit higher. And just staying ahead of what's trending. I haven't found my niche yet, but I'm hoping to be able to do that in the very near future. I like amigurumis. I like gnomes. But then in between gnomes, I like to make other little things. I don't think I'm a person that makes clothing. You know, some people like making clothing. I have made clothing. I can make clothing, but I don't think that's my specialty. I think I get more joy when I see the item finished quickly. I don't have the long making blankets. I can make them. I will make them for certain people. Like I made my sister a cardigan. I made a wrap. What is it? The pocket shawl before. Those were kind of fun to make. Didn't take a long time. The cardigan was fun to make. It didn't take as long as I thought. But I guess for me, I just would rather steer away from some of those. I was thinking about making myself something. So I don't think I've made myself anything but a hat, maybe. And I'm like, why do you have all this yarn and you don't even make yourself nothing? I like making stuff for other people, but I need to every once in a while just think about myself, make myself something lightweight. I think it's a great way to advertise. Sometimes I'll have on items and people will say, oh, did you make that? The ones that know I crochet. That's another thing I need to do this year. Make sure more people that are in my sphere of influence know that I crochet. I think that's part of marketing. I think that's part of being a good salesperson. And I think that's just overall good business practice. Because this year I had about 2 orders, custom orders that came from gifts that I gave to people. I gave them just as a gift, and then they came back and they said, hey, can you make me some for my group? And I thought to myself, well, they didn't know I did this. And I've been doing it for years. It's time to come out the closet. If you know how to crochet, if you know how to draw, if you know how to write, it's time. Work your plan. Write down a plan, a 1-page business plan, and let's make our money in 2025. Let's work it out. Let's not sit on our gifts. That is 4 rows. And that is it for now. I will talk to you guys in the next video. I don't know if you like this. Be sure to like, subscribe. Put comments below if there's something that you want me to do that we can work on together. I'm not sure when I'm going to get back on next time. I'm going to try to do once a week. That is my goal. Even if I can't do live, I'm going to make sure that I at least post once a week because I want to start building my community. I want to know who you guys are, and I want you guys to get to know me as well so that we can make our money in 2025. And so my theme is for this year is finding my tribe in 2025. Till next time, bye.